Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today, man, we're going to be doing, I guess, an update video, if you will, or more or less just a video talking about YouTube. And I know, for me, right, that's completely out of left field. I've never talked about this company and their shitty decisions one time ever, right? So, YouTube, they do what they do best. They just completely missed, okay? And not only did they miss, it was like Game 7, World Series, 3-2 pitch count. Pitcher throws the ball like backwards into left field, and somehow YouTube still swung and missed. Like, you would think this whole situation would just be like an easy slam dunk layup, you know, off the backboard, just getting busy, right? But apparently YouTube just can't figure out how to actually enforce their own rules and their own terms. That's what's craziest, is in this situation, it's not like anyone has been begging YouTube to go out of their way and do something unprecedented, right? It's more or less just been people asking YouTube to actually treat all of the creators on the platform with the same respect and response when it comes to rule violations, right? I mean, I think that's a pretty common idea. If somebody does something and they infract the rules or whatever on the website, and then someone else does the same thing, shouldn't they both be punished pretty much like the exact same way, right? I mean, that's kind of like what having these standards is supposed to set, right? YouTube is supposed to have these terms and conditions and rules and policies and guidelines to protect the people on the website first and foremost, but also to like set boundaries and guidelines for how specific instances and issues are supposed to be handled. And even then, YouTube can't do that right. So I feel like everyone's kind of heard about the whole like SSSniperwolf situation at this point with Jax Films, where she got upset that Jax Films, I guess, had made too many videos criticizing her. She basically went to her Instagram story and asked them if she should go to this guy's house because it was like 5 minutes away. She goes to Jax Films' house, films the whole outside front of his house, puts it on her story for millions of people to see. Essentially just doxes another creator on the platform. And, you know, people just want YouTube to do the right thing. I feel like the right thing is pretty clear in this situation. SSSniperwolf should be punished. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call up a pretty, I would say recent in terms of the whole history of YouTube, a pretty somewhat recent instance of something crazy happening, right? And funny enough, I actually just mentioned this in a recent video because I was talking about the Act Man in a like situation that happened on Twitter. And I'd pointed out that he had, back in the whole Quantum TV drama, made a joke on Twitter where he was like, aha, I'm gonna go dox the employees and whatnot at YouTube, I'm gonna make a video about it. Just making a joke because Quantum TV had been harassing Ackman's family. And then YouTube actually demonetized his channel because he was quote-unquote threatening the security of the employees at YouTube. They took the doxing joke seriously and whatnot, right? So that was kind of what we thought the precedent was, right? Is you couldn't dox other people, you couldn't threaten to dox other people, you couldn't fucking harass people in real life. I feel like that's a pretty safe standard to have on a platform. I mean, truth be told, people should not be showing up at one another's houses because, oh, you made too many critical YouTube videos about me, man. Like, we gotta have a little bit more of a grip on fucking reality here, folks. I mean, we're making internet videos, okay? I really don't think it's that serious. Now, if Jax Films was like, oh, come to my fucking house and do something, bro, like, that'd be different, but that's just not what happened. The whole situation was unnecessary. So it's been days now since that situation happened, and even more shit about Sniperwolf has come out. I made another recent video talking about that. I don't really want to get into that in this video. I'm not trying to do a whole fucking timeline of the situation here. I just want to give you the gist of the situation, because knowing what I just told you, and like knowing what you know about Sniperwolf doxing Jax Films, would you ever believe that a company owned by fucking Google would have the gumption to do this? Would it be too meta to do a reaction video to a reaction video? Now, I'm gonna assume, just honestly here, because I've used Twitter a lot, and I've used, obviously, the scheduling feature and whatnot, because I schedule a lot of my content. I'm assuming that this tweet was not written, like, live by an intern, but it was, like, scheduled days in advance or whatever before this whole Sniperwolf thing happened. But even then, it has, as of the recording of this video, been 19 hours since this tweet was initially tweeted. There is thousands of comments on it where people are just shredding YouTube. It's even been community noted by the community on Twitter, and folks added a box that basically, like, tells everyone who sees the tweet that YouTube did this right after SSSniperwolf doxed another creator, and then it links to an article about it. So, not only did YouTube embarrass themselves, not only did YouTube kind of just mock everybody who's been calling for them to do something, but they stood by the tweet and have now kept it up for a full day, as it has now been community noted and ratioed into oblivion. So, I mean, what am I supposed to say, right? Like, YouTube as a company, they wonder why their community thinks they fucking hate them. YouTube wonders why, like, the creators and the audience feel such a massive disconnect from the company. And, I mean, you look at this and how couldn't you, right? I mean, this is not the kind of tweet that a company that is self-aware would make, right? Like, it's not even like this is an underground story, you know what I mean? It's not like this just happened 30 minutes before this tweet got sent, or like no one really knows about it and it's not being covered. I mean, fucking Business Insider is literally linked in the community note and referenced. So there is major articles getting written about this situation because YouTube has stood by and done nothing as another creator gets fucking doxxed by a complete, like, honestly too, you gotta think, SSSniperwolf has millions upon millions of followers. You cannot tell me that that was in good faith, what she did. You do not post the front of someone's house and, like, identify where they live to millions of your fans for literally no fucking reason, right? Like, just in good faith. I just wanted to prove that I'm, you know, like, that's not what happens here. So I don't really understand, because, like, once again, YouTube, you know, they saw the Actman joke about doxing YouTube employees and doxing other people, and with the swiftness, they came in and demonetized him, right? Fucking beheaded his channel. And I just want to point out to people, right, that being demonetized is more than just not getting money, right? People who are monetized very oftentimes, statistically, have a way easier time getting in and out of the algorithm and, like, getting in recommendeds and whatnot. Because, I mean, the incentive is there for YouTube anyway, right? More monetized creators getting more views means more money for YouTube. So anyone who's made videos and gotten them demonetized, you can look at the fucking graph and see where the views just flatline, where it falls out of the algorithm. So they did that to the Actman for making a joke about doxing. Then a creator with like 30 million fucking subscribers actually does it, right? Actually doxes somebody else on the platform, right? Absolutely no reaction from YouTube. They haven't even made a statement. That's the craziest part. They haven't even made a fucking, like, public statement where they're like, hey guys, we're aware of the whole SSSniperwolf controversy. We're doing an internal review, trying to figure out the best way to approach this, yada yada. Nothing even like that. No even corporate bullshit, scroll text ass, fucking TLD army ass fucking paragraph for Twitter. They couldn't even do the bare minimum. They've just been completely silent. But of course, you know, when it's in YouTube's best interest, or like they're actually going after somebody doing something to them, or like one of their protected creators, right? Oh, dude, they can get it fucking done instantly, you know? Snap of a finger. Snap of a finger, YouTube can levy anything they want. It just doesn't make sense until you really think about it, and then you realize it does make sense. It's almost like Twitch levels of pathetic at this point, how far they're going to not even enforce their own rules. But the fucking craziest part about it is like, at least Twitch isn't in your face making fun of you to your face about them not doing anything. YouTube has allowed this tweet to, once again, as of the recording of this video, get 8 million views on Twitter. 8 million people have seen YouTube essentially mock the whole community for calling out a doxer. I don't know, you know, YouTube, it once again, when it comes to like PR and shit with the mainstream media, they'll jump to fucking do anything they can. I mean, if the New York Times writes an article talking about another adpocalypse for YouTube, dude, YouTube would be cracking down on whatever they needed to, left, right, center immediately, bro. They would jump on board and do whatever the fuck it took to make sure that money stayed secure. Pretty sure I just hit the mic, I apologize if I did. Anyway, but like, at that point, you know, it's just like, what the fuck can you even do, you know? How do you redeem a company like this, I guess, is the best way to put it. And I know this might be the more controversial part of the video, right? Where people are like, oh, I'm not doing that. But everyone's always like, oh, dude, we need an alternative to YouTube. We need another fucking company to come in and really compete with YouTube. We need something to be done about this, man. But why do we allow YouTube to stand like this? It's shit like this that, once again, has helped me make the decision to also have Rumble channel and like have an Odyssey channel, right? Like, as of right now, all of the videos that I upload not only go to YouTube, but within like 24 hours, they're also auto-synced to both Odyssey and Rumble channels. So you can watch me on more than just YouTube on a daily basis. And if more creators would do that and just fucking create Rumble accounts and, you know, auto-sync their videos there and whatnot, and Odyssey and all these other places, suddenly there might be actually more competition. And then if there was more competition, maybe YouTube wouldn't be able to, like, I don't know, mock the whole fucking community to its faces and, like, basically laugh at you for wanting a doxer to be taken care of, right? Like, and everyone always says, like, oh, but, you know, these platforms are alt-right and whatnot. And it's like, well, if you really think that, then why doesn't just, like, everybody who's not alt-right flood these websites and just make them more like what you think YouTube is, right? Where, oh, you know, it's not just alt-right creators. If you're not quote-unquote alt-right, join these platforms and make your fucking voice heard, bro. The reason that websites like Rumble have this quote-unquote alt-right reputation is because, yeah, a lot of the creators on fucking Rumble are right-wing people. Do I care? Not really, because guess what? I'm uploading my videos there so anyone can watch them. I don't give a fuck. And if more creators would just do things like that, and the thing is like on Rumble, as a YouTuber, you have literally no excuse, because on Rumble, you can automatically get paid. Like, you don't have to meet requirements or anything. Like, you just port your fucking videos there and whatnot, and then they automatically make money. So, like, I don't know. It doesn't make sense. People complain about YouTube like this, and I get it, because I'm doing the same fucking thing, but, like, maybe if people went to other platforms and started giving them chances too, YouTube would actually fucking listen more, right? And I'm not saying you have to delete your YouTube and move to Rumble full time, but it's like, what really harms you by just letting it auto-sync your uploads? You know what I mean? Like, I like YouTube, don't get me wrong, I like the website, but like the company and the website / community are just two completely different fucking things. I mean, as a company, I can't stand YouTube. Like, these people just don't give a fuck, and they do the worst possible things, but man, the community and like the ability to upload, it's obviously changed my life. It's just depressing, because like, the more time goes on, the more this company just completely fucks itself up and destroys its reputation over, especially situations you'd think they'd like be able to handle pretty easily too. That's what really doesn't make sense. So anyway, with that being said though, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel, follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at @SubToOptimus. Make sure to check out Shoptimus down below. Thank you to my Watch Optimus subscribers. Your support helps the channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, well, talking about YouTube mocking us all and signing out.